Dr. C here. Let me check real quick. Is it on video or is it on photo, Dr. Zach?
You always act like I don't know what I'm doing.
Sorry. Dr. Zach recorded my last take of this and then realized she was just taking pictures of me the whole time. So I'm just making sure we're actually recording. So some little fun bloopers for you guys. All right, so now we're gonna do our second solution. And so we're gonna do sodium phosphate tribasic and figure out the pH of this guy. Since Dr. Zach did such a good job helping you learn how to read the table and figure it out, I'm not gonna guide you that much. You should be able to figure this out yourself, okay? So same process. We gotta take our solution and put just a little bit of it in my well plate. And then after I have just a little bit in each of my well plate, I'm gonna use my indicators. We're gonna use different indicators this time. Let me put my lid on. I picked these just because I thought they were interesting and they'll narrow it down. So this one is Bromo Crystal Green. Thought he was kind of pretty looking, so we're gonna try that guy. So dump him in, and we get this nice pretty blue color. The next one I'm gonna use is Phenol Red. And that gives me, it's kind of like a pinky red color. So kind of like a pink, red, almost like a hot pink color. I don't know, pinky red color. We'll go with that. The next one is Thymol Blue. So one of the things you might notice about Thymol Blue is it actually has two ranges. So if you were to Google what Thymol Blue's formula is, it has two hydrogens. So what it means is that it's diprotic, and so it actually can lose two hydrogens when it's reacting with an acid or a base. And so as an indicator, because it has those two hydrogens that could detach, it gives us two ranges. So Thymol Blue is really helpful because it gives me a really diverse amount of ranges, and so a lot of people like Thymol Blue for that reason. Helps you really narrow things down. So Thymol Blue is gonna give me a pretty deep blue color. So this one is lighter, and this one's kind of a darker blue color. And then the last one we're gonna use alizarin yellow. All right, so I got my indicators here, and I'm just gonna move the paper. Okay, and so you should be able to see the indicators and the paper here. All right, so let's look at what's going on. So the first one we did was my Bromo Crystal Green, and it gave me this blue color. So if you get the blue color, you know at least what number, it's that number or higher, right? Then I did Phenol Red, okay? So then I did the Phenol Red, and it gave me this kind of hot pinky color. And so it's kind of hard to tell, like, is it trying to be closer in the middle of the range or is it over here? So that one doesn't tell me as much, but I do know it's not yellow. So I do know a little bit more information than I knew before with just my Bromo Crystal Green. So then I did my Thymol Blue, and so that's why we see the two ranges here. So it's not red, it's not yellow, it was blue. So now I know more information about exactly the pH. It's got to be above. Then the last one was my alizarin yellow, and it was yellow. So now I know, based on it being yellow, what that number is. So between that guy and my Thymol Blue, I should be able to narrow it down. Remember, you're writing what whole number falls within the range. Okay? So that is your sodium phosphate tribasic. And we'll do, on the next video, we'll do the next solution.